G'day.
Hello there.
I'm Aussie Robbo.
I'm English Jen.
And we're about to have dinner at the
Steakhouse 71. We've been through Contemporary, but we've never been to Contemporary. So we are, at the Contemporary Resort, formerly the Wave restaurant, now Steakhouse 71, which is everything 1970s and retro. Mary Blair, that I'm a fan of, including the famous five-legged goat. Come and join us and see what we have. So we've all got the menus upon our phones, so we're going to hopefully choose some rather tasty morsels. I don't know what to expect from it. So I'm a bit disappointed they don't have the iridescent character drink, Sipabration,
which is weird.
I wanted the magic.
You'll get over it.
No, I won't. So I've gone for what did I go for actually? Oh, the Steakhouse 71 onion rings. Because I haven't had onion rings for 2-3 years, and then for the main. What did I go for?
I know what you're eating, not your life story.
Oh, I went for the grilled cheese because I couldn't avoid missing that. So that was my choice on this occasion. I actually feel like I could come back here and try lots of other things though.
So I have ordered the French onion soup to start with. I've only ever had it one time before in my life, and that was at Beauty and the Beast Castle.
Be our guest.
Yeah, that too. And then for the main, I've gone for the steak frites and Coke to drink.
And what's the name of the clock in Beauty and the Beast?
Mr. Clock.
He learned nothing from this morning's lesson.
Cosworth.
Cosworth!
So we just finished in the restaurant, and we didn't do too much of the review or talking in the restaurant because we were with friends and just kind of enjoying the meal, so we didn't really review much in the restaurant. So we're just going to quickly talk about it now and recap the restaurant experience.
Starter was excellent. Onion I haven't had onion rings for a long time, and these were the one to get back on the horse with because they were just so lovely the way they were. Sort of the batter, the sort of batter, the crisp batter. It stayed with the onion inside, so you didn't get that awkward kind of pulling out the onion with your mouth. And it was just really light as well. I didn't feel like stodgy or greasy. Probably could have done with more sauces to go with it because it was restricting us to just having one sauce. But that said, it was amazing. Starter, I would give that 4 Kenobis. Yeah, 4 Kenobis.
For starters, I had the French onion soup. It was nice. The cheese, there was a lot of cheese. It is cheese on top, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. There was a lot of cheese on top, so it felt like there was a lot there. The broth was really nice, so I enjoyed the broth.
The beef broth was lovely, yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of like all the onions in there. It wasn't my thing. So I actually left all the onions that were kind of inside the soup and gave them to you.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the broth. And like I say, the cheese was nice on top, but it was a lot of it. So I would give the starter 4 shrimps on a barbie.
I will say
it was nicely made, but it was just too much for me. I
will say that no one's going anywhere near me now because I've had lots of onion. I was originally coming here with the idea it's Steakhouse. So originally I was going to push my limits. I'm not a big steak person, and I was actually going to try steak. But then I saw the grilled cheese option, and I'm so glad I went with that because it was so decadent.
What was inside with the grilled cheese? Was it mushrooms or something?
So it was like a sweet, it was like a red onion, caramelized onion, which gave it a sweet tang. And I really like caramelized onion on pizzas. So the combination of melted cheese and that, and the cheeses were various flavors, and you got the aroma from them. Probably shouldn't have ordered the side as being the Parmesan frites or chips, what we would call chips.
Crinkle cut fries, weren't they?
Yeah, they were kind of crinkle cut. They were nice, but because I'd already got the main was so heavy with cheese, and I'd also tried Rob's French onion soup, and I had quite a lot of that, so it was getting a little bit too much stodginess. So I did actually leave quite a few of the sort of the crinkle cut sort of chips. Yeah. It was a decadent grilled cheese. As grilled cheese sandwiches go, that was decadent. It was buttery, it was moist. The main meal, as a grilled cheese sandwich goes, that was 5 Kenobis easily.
Wow.
Yeah, really, really good. But I will say I struggled to finish it because it was very rich.
My main meal, I had the steak, so I've been looking forward to having the steak. I haven't had a steak since this is the first one on the trip. And it was nice, it was nicely done, it was nicely cooked.
It looked nice.
Yes. I had like a nice little kind of pesto on top, I think. I think it was like a pesto, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looked like that to me, but I didn't.
And so I didn't really need any sauce on the steak. I didn't put any extra sauce on top. And the steak was nicely cooked. And it came with the parmesan fries. The parmesan fries are nice. They probably didn't really need any sauce either. I think there was a bit of mayo on the side, and then he gave me some ketchup on the side as well. But I'm not sure I needed that really. But yeah, it was quite a nice meal overall. For that, I would give that again. I would give that 4 shrimps on a barbie for the main. And how was the dessert for you?
The dessert, I was given the impression that the cake slice was going to be smaller from previous reviews I've seen on other channels, and Rob wasn't actually going to have dessert, and the gents that we were with, they were going to share one, but I was like, no, I can handle my chocolate. I will have like that slice to myself, which was so many layers. And it turned up, and I'm so glad that Rob turned around and said that he would happily try it too, because I struggled. But it was great. Yeah, beautiful. Really, really. Like, not just, you weren't just blasted with chocolate, it was like different flavours in there. You had dark chocolate, you had mousse, you had all sorts. And it was very light, considering the size of the actual slice of cake. It was very light to eat, but I'm glad Rob was there to help me finish it.
And what was your rating for the chocolate cake?
Chocolate cake, I would give 4 Kenobis. Yeah, 4 Kenobis.
I really enjoyed that chocolate cake, actually. I thought I'd eaten enough that I didn't actually need a dessert, and I wasn't going to order anything.
No, you weren't.
And then I saw the size of your chocolate cake, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to have some of that.
The size of my
it looked really nice.
Cake.
It looked really nice as a cake, so I thought I'm going to try some of that. And I actually really enjoyed it. Chocolate cake for me can be overpowering a lot of the time.
You're not a chocolate cake. It's not your go-to.
It's not anything I would ever choose. I would always choose other stuff over the top of that.
Viewers, he ordered just an iced water.
I did actually just order iced water for the dessert, but actually I'm glad I had some of your
chocolate cake. His body was
cake.
a temple.
You know, the flavours weren't overpowering for a chocolate cake for me, which was fantastic. The icing was really nice, and the cream, the chocolate cream inside, or whatever that was really nice. Well, again, wasn't overpowering. It was just a nice combination altogether. So I would definitely recommend the chocolate cake. Yeah, it's a really nice chocolate cake. It's very there's a smoothness about it, but also the chocolate isn't overpowering.
No, it's different. It's not just like a one note.
Yeah. So my rating for the dessert would be 5 shrimps on a barbie. I really enjoyed that chocolate cake. For something that I had no interest in before I ate it, I actually really enjoyed it, and I would definitely have it again if I went back there again.
Yeah. The whiskey.
It's that silky ganache that he actually talked about when he was selling it to us. munch.
Next time then.
So that restaurant, really nice service. The food was very well made. I actually was in 2 minds as to whether to go for the turkey club, because I love the way Americans make turkey club sandwiches. And I almost went for that, but I thought I haven't had steak so far, so I went for steak.
Ted's turkey looked, I don't eat turkey, but that looked amazing.
Yeah.
And a huge portion. They struggled, I think, to eat all of it themselves. But yeah, we're really impressed with the restaurant as a whole.
But yes, if you do get the opportunity, I definitely would give that restaurant a try. And this is actually my first time in the Contemporary Resort. It's a nice looking place, actually. I wouldn't mind. I think it's quite cool, the whole concept of the monorail going through the middle of it and going to the park. And being so close to the park as well is definitely really nice.
So, what are you going to do now?
We're going to have a bit look around the
resort?
hotel a bit more.
Yeah, have a look around the resort before we have to get the monorail back to the park and then head back.
Yeah.
And have a bit of a rest.
I'd actually really like to get some pool time in as well this afternoon.
Oh yeah, pool time would be good. Say goodbye to Mickey.
Bye, Mickey.
He's behind you. Bye, Mickey.
Bye, Mickey.
Let's go and have a look around.
Who is this, Darren?
This is Mary Blair. She's an art goddess. Mary Blair is somebody who I discovered not even through Disney, but through just her other work outside of Disney, and then knowing that once I started getting a passion for Walt Disney World and Disney in general and Disney movies, everything Disney, I discovered how she was connected in so many ways, but especially to the parks, and I'm so excited to go and see this particular mosaic mural up close, which is why I'm wearing this. It's the five-legged goat. No one knows why. So we've come into VVG and we've got some of the new range, sort of celebrating contemporary resort, and it's basically Mickey and Minnie, and they're done in the style of Mary Blair. So we've got placemats, magnets, tumbler. Is this one of the $26.99? That's quite large as well. This Turvis, which are well known. I adore this symbol they've used for the sort of celebration. And then this may have to contain the decoration in the style of Mary Blair. It's really beautiful. We've also got a resort robe. Really soft on the inside, it's kind of silky on the outside. Yeah, I like the fact they're going for this. This cap's got a really cool design, it's very colourful. Then we've got lots of the Valentine's stuff is starting to come in. It's fast approaching. But of course, wouldn't be a shop without new emos. I'm loving the fact that these new resorts are actually pushing these, unlike London stores, which is a shame, so we've got all the winter gear coming in. Then they have these fun displays with the guys in certain periods, and they all seem to be different whichever store you go to, which is good. It's fun. They're having fun with the product. It's kind of different. Oh, Orange Bird. Now you know I like Orange Bird. You may be seeing him pop up on a t-shirt or two. Another Mary Blair's Mickey Mouse. So they're really running with this. Yeah, it's a nice store. It's a huge space. Lots of art. Some I recognise, Macbeth especially. We've got some of these gear. The bucket hats are definitely in. I may have bought a bucket hat. But yeah, it's worth nipping into this store because it's got some really nice pieces. And it's not just for kids. It's got lots and lots of bits for adults. And then of course most of them are going to have these, which is the 50th anniversary selections. Again, some really nice pieces, not a lot that I need to get though. I do like the new magic bands, however. This is one of them. I'm liking they've got the extras, so you're not having to buy them separately. Very retro. And that one's based off one of the original pieces of artwork from the pre-release that went before Disney World opened. I'd like to stay in one of the rooms. The infamous map Spirit Jersey. So we have found the vintage map Spirit Jersey edition. I haven't seen the Crocs yet, but I'm sure we'll pop on sometime. I like it, but I don't think I'll get much wear out of it, even at home.
I don't know.
No, I like yellow, but this is like a very acid yellow.
It's a no from me.
It's a no from Rob. No. But maybe if I get a Star Wars one I've had my own, then that might be okay. It's nice, it's different. It's different, it's unusual.
So we just got back on the bus from the Magic Kingdom after going to the Contemporary.
I think it's our first time going to and from on the bus before.
I think it is actually, yes. So, in a polarising opposite experience from this morning when the bus was empty, the bus back this afternoon was full. There were a lot of kids.
A lot of kids, a lot of wands, a lot of bubbles, a lot of kicking.
Yeah, I was standing and I was, it was fine, but I was getting kicked a fair bit, and what was maybe a 15-minute bus ride, I guess. Felt like about half hour, 45 minutes.
Felt like an eternity.
Yes. But we're back at the hotel now. It does come back in a different route than it goes out in the morning.
Yeah.
It does like a circular thing when it comes back. But yeah, back now, hopefully get a little bit of pool time before going to Disney Springs this evening.
I'm going to have a disco nap.
Much later.
We are at Disney Springs.
Yes, we're coming here for a little short, sharp jaunt of, well, drinks, food, a little bit of fun, maybe run into a couple of friends.
Maybe a haircut if I have time.
See.
So Bazza, where are we right now?
We are at Blaze Pizza, which I have never been to before.
Wow.
With a Coca-Cola.
So how does it work?
You ask for a bottle, they take the top off, and then it's like a Subway. It's like build your own. You go and get your pizza
It's like
base.
you're bringing the Blaze name down, Barry.
Well, it's
Come
the
on.
same for people to understand. It's like an assembly line for pizzas. So you go get the base, and then you go get the
You get to make your own pizza. You get to choose all your ingredients.
Mix it up, put it in. You get to ask for tomato or tomato. You get to ask for oregano or oregano. But yeah, it's a build your own world of assemble your own pizza as you want it.
So if it's bad,
with
it's your fault.
Yeah, but it's your. But the thing is, you can have the things you like and ignore the things you don't like. So
And we're waiting for the magic buzzer to go off
yes,
to go and collect the pizzas.
yes.
The real passion and knowledge comes out. So,
What do you get in your pizza? That's got mozzarella.
mozzarella, ricotta, red onion, because I really like red onion. I'm not a big meat eater, so I usually go for pepperoni. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much. Mine's usually quite straightforward.
What have you guys got on yours?
No idea. What did you order, Max?
I got ham,
She got ham.
mushrooms,
She got mushrooms
and pineapple.
and pineapple. I had no idea. Pineapple on a pizza. Yes.
See, I've always accepted that, but it's obviously a very controversial thing in
I
general.
don't like pineapple unless it's in a drink. If it's a drink, I generally will.
And this is my pizza. So I've got ham, bacon. I'm sure there's another meat on there as well. Pepperoni, olives,
Did you get sausage?
garlic. Yeah.
Yeah, $10.95 each.
Yeah.
For $10, it's not a bad price. $11 for pizza.
Yeah.
First Blaze Pizza. I can tell you it tastes wonderful. It tastes like brownie.
That's very good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really good.
A lot of people rave about it. All the Brits have it when they come over here. We've never tried it.
That was your first Blaze pizza.
It's very good.
Very, very good.
I like the crispiness. It's very like New York crispy pizza.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
crunchy, really crispy, really fresh. Fresh ingredients. It was good. And price, you just can't beat it. I mean, it was $12. I mean,
On Disney property.
on Disney
The
property.
flavors that come together, whether you put them together or not, the ingredients are very.
They're fresh.
Yeah.
So it's like not processed type of thing.
Good
How about you,
pizza.
Max? How did you enjoy the
It
pizza?
was really good.
How's your piece of pizza, Max?
It's unusual that you can get like pineapple on it. So over here in the States.
But I thought that was a big thing in America, is that you can get pineapple on the pizzas, no?
No, not really.
It's a big divide.
It's a big divide.
Right,
You can't really get pizza on a lot of them.
right.
So to be able to put it on with ham and mushrooms.
So who was deciding on the ingredients between the two of you?
I didn't have a say. Pretty
And are
normal.
you satisfied with how the pizza came out? The flavors?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a pretty good pizza, is that? We'd have it again, wouldn't we?
Yes, dear. Whatever you chose, yes, dear.
You can pick next time.
30 years of marriage.
Darren, how was your pizza?
Good as always. I probably won't finish it, but yeah, good as always.
We met some friends. We were drinking and eating and talking, so we weren't really paying attention to filming too much.
I didn't even get to go to the shops. So you know it's serious.
But I think taking our friends who live here to Blaze was a result because they seem to enjoy it. It's certainly one of my favourite foods in Orlando.
That is pizza.
Hopefully you will have gone to Blaze at some point in your Orlando journeys.
If you have gone to Blaze, what would be your favourite toppings? No, we've had a great night. Disney Springs was really busy, and word of warning, if you think Gideon's cookies are easiest to get in the evening, no. We walked past the queue and we were just like, no, it went round the block. And yeah, but you've got a hair appointment booked, so you get your hair did.
Yeah.
At some point, probably
Yeah.
tomorrow. So tomorrow we're heading to where?
Epcot.
Epcot, and we haven't been there for a while, and last time we went we were literally there for a handful of hours, if that, so we're really looking forward to trying the food. Festival of the Arts is definitely our jam. We feel like we're lucky to be sort of going during
Our
that
jam,
period.
yeah?
Our jam.
With all the other cats.
No, we're looking forward to seeing like some of the artists that we really love being represented there, but also just the sort of food that they have during this particular festival. It should be fun, so please join us. Thanks for watching. It is a bit of a mishmash tonight because we've been out for fun. Hope you come back next week to see more. Subscribe to our channel, that'll be lovely, and thanks for all the comments and all the support. It's been amazing, and you can find us on Twitter and Instagram. What will they find us under?
Aussie Robbo and the English Gen on Instagram, and Robbo and Gen on Twitter.
Yeah, and
Thanks for watching.
bye-bye.
Bye.
This.
So this is our way to bringing over our beers for the evening.
Your beverages this evening, sir.
Look at those legs, ladies and gentlemen. Look at those legs. He lives in Florida and they're still white.
But Rob's a bit, drinking out of such small glasses, being
So
Australian.
for the second time today, our camera's been stolen by someone else. And it's currently being filmed by ThemeParkBazza extraordinaire himself.
With my great filming technique, you get the dramatic shot. Can't do that.
Disney Springs.
This look like you're chatting. This is your B-roll.
Rhubarb. That's very artistic. Oh look, he's got the parallax going on and everything.
The B-roll.
That's what he wanted to be.
You're not supposed to look at me. You're supposed to look at each other. Like you're chatting.
Well, acting natural.
And you go for the dramatic. With your glass to the face. We've been on Flight of Passage. You got Flight of Beer. You've been on Flight of Passage.
It's kind of weird to be holding a glass this small with beer in it, which is kind of a weird thing because I don't think I've ever held a glass this small with a.
Just because it's my round. I'm not paying for a full glass for
Your
you.
words on ours.